Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. This one is Doctor Who, The First Question, the definitive edition. And I believe this is put on by the BBC. It might not be. Don't quote me on that. But this was recommended by a Patreon subscriber. And if you two would like to join the Patreon, link down below in the description will get you there. Leave a like in the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel. I upload daily. And yeah, this will be interesting. The first question. Well, obviously the first question is who, right? Who is Doctor Who? Learned that quite a few videos ago at this point. That one that just kind of broke my brain, as you all are aware. But this will be interesting to kind of see what clues I get, maybe. Jury's still out on that, but yeah, let's go.
I've seen him. He's like fire and ice and rage. He's like the night and the storm in the heart of the sun.
When disaster comes, he's there. He brings the storm in his wake.
Who are you?
I'm the Doctor.
He has saved your lives so many times and you never even knew he was there. He never stops. He never stays. He never asks to be thanked.
Is no one interested in history?
Where's the TARDIS? It's my home.
That's time and relative dimension in space.
The daft old man who stole the legend box.
I'm not a human being. I walk in eternity.
Planets come and go. Stars.
He was so close to the explosion. Oh my god. I get it walking away from an explosion, but he was like really close to it.
Matter
I don't
disperses.
think that was
coalesces,
perception
reforms.
either.
Other patterns. Other.
Your choice. Wherever, whenever, anywhere in time and space. Stand by for emergency materialization.
The Doctor, the man who keeps running, never looking back because he dare not, out of shame.
You know, one of you said, because I do actually read the comments, one of you said it's a shame that people look at the old Doctor Who, like Classic Who, and it almost is considered like two different things. And yes and no. I mean, you got to have some reverence for it, especially if you're new to the series, which I am so out of context, it's ridiculous. But especially if you're new to the series, you didn't know that there was this whole other generation of Who, and the appreciation for some of the lower budget special effects and acting was kind of different, and stories were kind of different. It was a little slower paced. You don't really have that appreciation. So there is going to be a little bit of a difference between the two. And you're going to relate, obviously, more to this new Who. Just because it looks updated and the pace matches people's attention spans at this point. But yeah, it is kind of a shame, but it's also understandable.
You mean you're deliberately choosing to go on the run from your own people in a rackety old TARDIS?
Why not? After all, that's how it all started.
I think part of the reason why I have such a big appreciation for it is because I appreciate like I know I keep referencing it, but it's the only thing I can frickin' think of that's been on that long, is I really enjoy the original Bond movies. So I think that kind of bodes well for me enjoying some of the older Who stuff, in that I know what it took to get to, you know, the current Daniel Craig, like crazy budgets and, you know, unbelievable special effects and crazy chase scenes that they just couldn't do back then. Like, it builds on it. And without the old yesteryear stuff and the story continuing, it wouldn't be where it is today. And it also leads to it being quite a different look and feel. But I have appreciation for it just because of that. And hopefully other people do, but, you know, it is what it is, right?
One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine.
I've seen whole armies turn and run away. And he'd just swagger off back to his TARDIS and open the doors with a snap of his fingers. The Doctor in the TARDIS.
I love that big scarf. I'm so glad that they went with that. It for some reason it fits. It works for some reason.
Next stop everywhere.
There are some corners of the universe which have bred the most terrible things which act against everything that we believe in. They must be fought.
The final act of your life is murder.
Doctor, the word for healer and wise man throughout the universe. But if you carry on the way you are, what might that word come to mean?
The monsters and the Doctor. It seems you cannot have one without the other.
My name is the Master.
Everything that ever hated you is coming here tonight. You can't win this. You can't even fight it.
Times like this I could do with a Brigadier.
Brigadier. We've seen some times, Doctor.
I just can't let you out of my sight, can I?
Same as ever, eh, Brigadier?
Professor Riversong, archaeologist.
You've seen me before, then?
Time travel. We keep meeting in the wrong order.
This is the day he finds out who I am.
His wife. Whoa.
Go back to your lives. Go and be the Doctor that I could never be.
Courage isn't just a matter of not being frightened, you know. It's being afraid and doing what you have to do anyway.
Because didn't anybody ever tell you? Fear is a superpower.
I don't think I've ever seen that guy before Capaldi here. What generation is that? 6th?
Fear can make you faster and cleverer and stronger. Fear is like a companion.
I am an idiot.
Such a cool photo.
With a box and a screwdriver. Passing through, helping out, learning. I don't need an army. Never have, because I've got them. Always them.
Remember what you're leaving. Remember the best. My friends have always been the best of me.
You act like such a lonely man. But look at you. You've got the biggest family on Earth.
People have travelled with me and I've lost them. Lost them all. Never again.
Pain and loss, they define us as much as happiness or love. Whether it's a world or a relationship. Everything has its time, and everything ends.
Is this death?
Please don't die. You're the most wonderful man, and I don't want you to die.
I only remember that guy from a GIF reaction where he's got like the reindeer ears on or whatever, or the reindeer horns. Oh my gosh.
Sergey?
This song is ending, but the story never ends.
What's the end?
Antlers. Jesus. There we go. Antlers. Reindeer antlers. Horns.
But the moon has been prepared for you.
The Doctor is alive. He is a Time Lord.
When he's dying, his body it repairs itself, it changes.
He will become a new man.
Oh, there's a little controversy for you, huh?
There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
If you are an alien, how come you sound like you're from the north?
Lots of planets have a north. I say, what a wonderful butler. He's so violent.
You've had this place redecorated, haven't you?
I don't like it.
You're completely mad.
I know.
Regeneration. A complete new life cycle.
When you began all those years ago, sailing off to see the universe, did you ever think you'd become this?
Seriously, Regeneration was one of the most brilliant frickin' moves they've ever... Just to be able to keep the series going with different actors and to have it just play into the story, it's one of the most brilliant things I've ever seen in my life.
Full of time and space, everything that ever
Explains
happened or ever
everything.
will. Where do you want to start?
You are monsters! That is the role you seem determined to play, so it seems that I must play mine.
Didn't anyone ever tell you there's one thing you never put in a trap if you're smart, if you value your continued existence, if you have any plans about seeing tomorrow, there's one thing you never ever put in a trap.
The man that stops the monsters.
The first question, the question that must never be answered, in plain sight, the question you've been running from all your life. Doctor Who? Doctor Who? Doctor Who?
Is truly an incredible trailer, clip, compilation, whatever you want to call it. Of course it is. It's made by the BBC, who is no doubt almost blocked this video. But that was incredible. I haven't seen that one Doctor before. It must be like the 6th or something. No, I've seen the 4th. I've seen the 7th. I've seen the 3rd. I've definitely seen the 1st. I think I've seen the 2nd. And then the later ones, obviously. But yeah, that one guy. I don't... If you can let me know which Doctor that is. I'm assuming it's 5th? That's what my guess is. Anyway, but yeah, that was super cool. Regeneration, one of the greatest plot points in history. You can keep the show going for as long as you want, as long as the story makes sense and the writing's good and people still want to watch it. That Regeneration thing is huge. But I see why it is such a large show and it has an international following, because it almost has its own like Marvel universe attached to it. It's just a huge story, you know, and they really went for gusto on it. And you can tell just by watching these. I mean, this is from an outsider perspective. It looks like really encompassing. Like you almost get sucked into this world and you don't want to leave. But yeah, super interesting, super fascinating. Every one of those videos of Doctor Who has just been fascinating, and also like, how is there this big a thing in the world? And I had never seen a clip. I had never seen a second of any of those seasons or series. So yeah, it's wild to me that something can exist for that long. I've very rarely heard of Doctor Who, like super rare. Like maybe I heard one person talk about it ever prior to watching these, and thanks to you all, I got introduced to it. But yeah, very rare, which is mind-blowing to me. But anyway, leave a like in the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you on the next one.